Hello, as always, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. We're going to be spending the night in the woods tonight. For all of you that haven't been on the channel before, I had a pretty creepy encounter back in January, sort of months, in these woods. A few unexplainable things happened, just still can't put my finger on it. So I promised everyone I would come back. We're in the better weather now. We've had a lot of rain, but we've got a lot more daylight hours now. So we're going to go in there. We're going to spend the night, as I said. A minute, stick with me, get our stuff down there and get cracking. I've been working away on this now for about an hour and a half or so, just literally plodding along. The idea was I was going to try and make like a platform structure, so I could be up off the floor, like sort of waist height, and then have a roof on it. I've changed my mind. What I'm actually going to do is I'm using this old fallen tree, which I've done multiple supports here in the ground, and then obviously fastened off to the side. I'm actually going to build a roof and two back walls and have this as the front open, so I can actually have a raised bed in there and sleep under there eventually and look out across through the woodland, and then it borders a field. So yeah, it should be a nice solid structure, to be honest with you. Crow thinks so as well. So right, yeah, this is what it looked like when I'm actually underneath it. Obviously I'm going to block this in with logs, block the back wall in with logs, and I'll leave this open and obviously put a natural roof on it, and then I'll clear this out, might dig down slightly, just scrape it away and build a raised bed, And then I can look out across the woodland and a bit of the fields over there. I'll have the fire pit about where you are. Mr. Woodpecker. Looks ancient, that actually, what he's done there. That was a woodpecker from many, many years ago. Just shows you how powerful their beaks are. So tonight I've set up my bivvy bag in a tunnel formation underneath that new underneath this new structure. So just got to sort it out a little bit. It's a little bit wonky. That's the sleeping situation sorted out. Got my wool blanket, my roll-out pad, little self-inflating pillow, and a one Tigerus duck-down camping duvet. My little bucket seat. Time to get the kettle on. Just keeping a quiet watch in the treetops for some wood pigeon, really, to go with me stir fry tonight, but nothing so far. It's only as good as what comes by, if you know what I mean. I'll keep quiet whilst the kettle's on the go. I might have a little move about in a minute. Plenty of little songbirds about. They're not on the menu though. So the last time I actually stayed in these woods was back in January, and for all you people that haven't seen that video of that night, There was lots of unexplained noises. I'm not a paranormal channel, by the way, or strange encounter channel. We was looking for evidence of the big black cat, or big cat that's meant to be roaming the British countryside. There's obviously multiple ones because they're seen all over the place. But what happened to me that night wasn't a black cat. I'm not trying to say it was a black cat. It was something that was really totally unexplainable. The noises and the intelligence of it moving around. Lots of people have got in contact and told me their views, what they think it might be. You know, it is what it is. Certain people have got their own sort of beliefs on what's going on in the UK, if there is anything strange going on. I've never experienced it before, so it was a first for me. I'm just glad I had the camera with me. But when I watch it back, I feel pretty silly because, well, to be honest with you, I was like literally touching cloth nearly sometimes. Not going to lie to you, I was pretty freaked out. So, but no, it's just starting to quieten down now. Everything's sort of settling. It's that time of the day. The old sun's on its way down, so I feel a lot better tonight because I can actually see out of the little shelter I've made. And obviously we've knocked together. I think by the time we get to the end of next week, I would have finished this this little natural shelter, put a back wall and a side wall on it, and I'll have the front open, like I said, with a nice roof. And I can use the area. I'll just spin you around and show you. So yeah, got my little bucket chair. So there'll be a roof placed up here, a wall stacked there, and a wall stacked at the back. This bivvy bag is just in there just for tonight because I'm stopping here. So as I got special permission to use the rifle tonight for pigeons for my dinner. Hopefully, touch wood, we get one. If not, it's going to be vegetable stir fry. Still fun, still nice. But this kettle's ready to come off, so I'll see you in a minute. So there is camp, and I've put a trail cam out. I'll turn that on later tonight. So if anything does come about, then we should catch it. I'm absolutely gutted. I've just missed one. I had the crosshairs bang on it. I'm in some cover. I'm right underneath this sort of greenery here, and they're coming in early evening, landing. I had the crosshairs bang on it. I think it got deflected by a little twig or a little branch. I can hear the pheasant, but he's not fair game now. Not until October anyway now, so it'll be squirrel or pigeon for me. I'll leave the rabbits alone this time of the year. Obviously there's not going to be a great deal of rabbits inside this wooded area. You get the hares, but I don't need a whole hare. Pigeons are a creature of habit though, if you are hunting them. Obviously I've only been doing it now for the last half an hour, but I would normally look for there's lots and lots of drop-ins, and then you can build yourself like a little hide if you're shooting with a rifle. Obviously they're a creature of habit. They've got flight paths, and they sort of try and they land in the same sort of trees every evening, sort of roosting, so you can catch them out. But obviously I'm going to have to stop talking to this camera now, so I'll see you in a minute. So sadly no wood pigeons tonight in there, but it's a nice vegetable stir fry anyway. Got plum and hoisin sauce in there, so that should taste lovely. Thought I'd stir the noise then. It's getting to that time of night though, isn't it? Don't want to freak myself out. I'm just going to replay the camera just to see if it is a noise. Lovely, nothing wrong with a bit of vegetables. Although we got the extra sunlight now because the clock's going changing, still gets pretty nippy when that sun goes away. So I'm hoping the wool blanket and the one Tigerus down camping duvet will be enough. I'm sure it will. The bivvy bag's Gore-Tex anyway. It's an ex-military one. They're windproof and everything. They're like bomb-proof basically. They're a really good way if you're just getting into bushcraft or you ain't got a lot of money or whatever. They're a good ideal setup. You can make it as expensive as you like. They're about 30 quid. You can pick a sleeping bag up. It's cost you as much as you want it to cost you really. So you haven't got to have all the, I mean it's nice to have the good stuff, but you haven't, it really, you can go out with this sort of stuff and it does the same as the deer stuff. Definitely dropped now the old temperature. I've had to come out and have a bit of a walk about, so stretch my legs and warm myself up a bit. But I've whipped me one Tigerus down duvet out. It's got little poppers on it, so it poppers up. Mum and Dad got it for me for Christmas. It was about 60 quid. So yeah, that was a lovely Christmas present from them. But yeah, it's lovely and warm. This is a good idea to keep in the back of your car. Obviously I know you can keep a foil blanket or whatnot in there, but these are well worth the money to keep you really warm. So I'm going to be using that instead of a sleeping bag tonight. I've also got, seeing as you lot come with me now on the camera, I've got myself a little power bank, a solar powered power bank / lantern. So I'll show you that in a minute when it gets a bit darker. It's obviously very economical and that, no batteries required. Definitely a good, it's called a pack light. So yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. It's a good idea. I thought I had something strange happen earlier during dinner. I caught a bit of it on camera. I've replayed it. I can slightly hear it. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. It's almost like a stick or something had been thrown across the top of the trees, but it might have just been a branch falling. But yeah, all is well at the moment, and I got a totally different feeling about this place today, actually, to be honest with you. So yeah, no big black cats and no funny noises at the moment, but be nice to keep. I'll keep everyone up to date with the build of this new structure I'm doing. So now that it is a little bit darker, I can now show you this. So that is the solar powered pack light made by Luminad. It's basically a power bank and a lantern. It doesn't require batteries, as said. It runs off of this solar panel, which basically when you're not using it during the daytime, you clip it to your backpack, walk around, and it can keep you charged up, cameras, phones, and obviously for me now, you lot coming along on the camera, the drone and the phone, this is a really good bit of kit for me to carry. You can illuminate the light, whether it's flat or whether it's inflated, which I'll show you how to inflate it in a minute. And then obviously you've got a little button there which will tell you how charged it is. So basically you undo the straps and it's just like literally blow it up. You can imagine with it being inflatable and fully waterproof, I think it's like IP67 or something like that, it can put up with snow, it can put up with rain, it can put up with pretty much everything you throw at it, and that chucks out quite a lot of light really, to be fair, and that lasts for hours. Not sure exactly how many hours, I've not tested it yet, but that's my blanket just falling, don't worry. Yeah, a couple of different light settings. Obviously flashing, good for reading and everything else, and obviously it can keep you charged and good to go for probably weeks and weeks and weeks if you keep it out in the sunlight charging. And it does pack down fairly simply, just a little twist, yeah, coming out of it. Put the plug back in. That back on there now. And that's it. That's the. It's got a input and output port there, and that's also covered with a waterproof cover. So I'll be using this a lot because obviously I've got lots of bits and pieces to charge. Right, that's me, I'm off to bed. Been a nice, pleasant, quiet evening, so I shall catch you in the morning. Right, it's just gone 1 in the morning. The same as last time, I keep on hearing like branches or something getting thrown. It's just inky black. I don't know what's going on here. Something's not. That was loud. Oi! One second, I want to get out. Honestly, every time I come to this poxy woodland, thinking about it though, I have just had a good 10 minutes walking about. I shouted out. I didn't hear nothing, deadly still. Thinking about it though, there's quite a lot of deadfall here. I mean, me being realistic now, it could be that I'm getting in the... I thought I heard a sound then, no. It could be that I'm getting in nice and quiet in my bivvy bag, and then I'm noticing the noises. But I've been doing this a long time. I've been out in the woods hunting. I think I might just have the jitters with this bit of woodland, to be honest with you, because I've had quite a nice evening. But trail cam's on anyway, so I'm going to get back to bed. And if there's anything more to report, I'll let you know. But let's turn this light off. Yeah, pitch black. Right, good night. I'll see you in the morning. Morning, everybody. So yeah, nothing more to report last night. Had that funny happening during the night, but I'm just having a look at the trail cam footage, see if there's anything on here. Problem is though, it's got such a small screen and very bad audio unless you put it on the laptop that I think I'm going to have to go home and look at it on the laptop. And if there's anything on there, I'll put it up at the end. But yeah, I'm going to stick the kettle on. So I've got a mouth drier than a camel's behind this morning, and quite excited to see what's on here. Don't know if anyone's ever tried these before, but they're absolutely great. I bought one along, but I've used so much water that I can't actually boil it up. I'll have to have that when I get home. That's me all packed away. And I shall come back and finish this shelter off. I'll put a wall there, roof on it, and I'll have it as an open fronted one with a fire pit down here somewhere to clear some of this out. It's a bit of a foggy one, but the sun is shining, so we cannot moan. Yeah, thanks for joining me again. Another strange encounter really, but it could be explained from all the deadfall that we've got. But I'll have a look at the bits and pieces when I get home and try and make my mind up from there. So if there's anything interesting on the trail cams, I'll leave it at the end. But thanks for watching, and to everyone that has subscribed and all my original subscribers, thank you ever so much. And for anyone new that's watching, feel free to subscribe, click the like and the notifications. I'll see you later.